these simple-minded fucks just go along with whatever the flavor of the day is, right? Okay, so if you recall, during the 2020 election, all we heard about was the Bidens and their connection to Ukraine, right? Biden's in Ukraine. And then they lost that election. The Republicans lost that election, and that narrative couldn't sell. So then we stopped hearing about Biden's and Ukraine's, and it was Biden and China. That was the new one they were trying to sell, right? And the people who follow Donald Trump, the people who support Donald Trump, they just pushed the Ukraine narrative until Donald Trump changed it to the China narrative, and then they just pushed that narrative. And then they hear about this, and they put, yeah, we should invade Panama, because that, yeah, man, we should have the Panama Canal. Damn right we need Greenland. Nobody ever fucking talked about Greenland. Nobody ever talked about fucking Greenland until Donald Trump did. And then they're like, yeah, we need it for strategic, national strategy, national security. It has a strategic importance to us, and we want its natural resources. And whatever he says, they jump on. And now he's talking about Venezuela. So naturally, these simple fucks start talking about, that's the new focus, Venezuela.
Dad, if you were president of the United States, what is the first thing you'd do?
I would bomb Venezuela.
Not
Of
China.
course. Of course.
No. China will be hurt by those millions of barrels of oil they're not getting.
And Syria and Iran probably too. No, not Iran, Syria probably.
In fact, if you confiscated Venezuela and made it part of the United States under military command, China would fall on its ass.
And you did hear President Trump say that there will be revenge against Syria now because they our Americans, our soldiers, and civilians.
You see, your problem with your side of the fence, you guys sit idly by with your thumb in your ass, sitting here thinking, oh, everything's fine. It's not fine.
Please.
Venezuela is our dead, mortal enemy.
Okay, please be nice.
All right, let's move on to topic number 2. Epstein photos.
That guy hasn't said a word about Venezuela in all of these fucking episodes leading up to Donald Trump fucking with Venezuela. Then all of a sudden it's, we got to get Venezuela. They're our enemy. They're this, they're that. Listen, I'm not saying they're our fucking ally, but this dude and millions like him didn't give a rat's fucking ass about Venezuela until we started this shit. And now it's the first thing he would do. It's because, with all due respect to the two kids that host this podcast, it's because your dad is too fucking weak-minded to think for himself. What's the first thing he would do when he's... Nothing to benefit the American people. Just do whatever it is that Trump wants done now. Your parents are in a fucking cult.